hot, baby. We're back. You want to come up? Deanne, come here. Come up, Deanne. Hey, girl, hey.
I'm not showing my face.
Yo, Deanne's so funny.
Oh my God.
You don't have to show your face.
Oh, okay. I'll be here. What's up?
You think that guy's involved?
You can what? Listen,
Do you think that guy's involved?
I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I can't tell you what I really think, and I'm not going to tell you here. But if you've talked to Ray, then she already told you what I said.
I think we're all on the same page, but we can't say it publicly.
I'm absolutely not going to say that publicly. No. But what I am going to tell you is that ridiculous craziness that lady was doing on Facebook. I don't even know what. I mean,
minutes from me.
Like, are you sad she doesn't want to be your friend?
Lives at where the Schmeth heads are.
So yes, I did go and check out her page, and she like had a mutual friend, and I'm like, who is this mutual friend? So I look it up. The mutual friend is her cousin that lives 20 miles down the road from me. I'm like, and I know her. And I'm like, okay, I don't care. I'm still going to talk about her.
Yo, I was on Facebook Live. That's what we're talking about.
She was like craziness.
Y'all, there's so many people inside the live right now that have like no profile picture but just names. And I feel like it's like the older people from Facebook that don't know how to use TikTok.
Bless it. Bless it.
I mean, I'm sure there's some trolls in here, but
No, but I mean, like, it's people like that. We're all here for the same end goal. We're not here for ridiculous craziness that is like keeping everybody from. I mean, I don't even know if the word I'm looking for is. It's just.
If everybody knew what happens behind the scenes, I think they would be mentally drained and feel batshit crazy. Like, I feel like I'm absolutely insane.
Well,
but I'm proud of it. Like, I don't even care.
I don't know how you do it. I mean, I really don't. I mean, I would literally lose my mind if my phone blew up like that. I would. I can't.
Yeah, my phone's been.
Hey, you know who we need in here? Big Rob. Where's he at?
Who?
He's the isn't he the ex-cop or whatever?
Oh, Madness?
Was it him or Big Rob?
Madness.
I don't know, but we need to hear their opinion.
I think he's on the same page.
Yeah.
I think a lot of things need to be FOIA'd come Monday.
But listen, I told I was telling Ray today when we were out there that dirt pile that is next to his shop across the street from Truckers, it looked like somebody had been out there, but there was like nobody out there working on it, but it was like completely almost flat. Or I sent you a picture. I don't even know why I'm telling you that. I sent you a picture.
You can tell that they were searching there this morning or today because there's tire marks everywhere.
There is. There's fresh tire marks out there.
They've already looked at that place, but I don't think they've ever ran radar. They did today, though.
Well, good. I mean, there needs to be like fresh eyes out there, you know?
If you run radar, do you know how deep that is?
How deep does that go?
I think it's like 40 feet of fucking dirt, right?
What? Oh my. Okay. Well, I didn't know that.
House used to be there.
Whose house?
A house.
Oh. Well, has anybody, I'm sure that either I've asked this or I've seen somebody else ask this, but have they not, those, like you should see me, I'm doing like my hand motions, but they like run these cameras down in like pipes or wells or whatever. I mean, does anybody have one of those? Have they offered to do that? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
You don't? Like sometimes plumbers use it. Oh, did I say that? Yes. Sometimes plumbers use it when they want to unclog something and they can't like see with like, a flashlight or, maybe a naked eye. There's madness right there.
Madness. Listen, I've been trying to talk to you, homie.
That's what they're called. That's it. Bore cameras
Home skillet.
or a scope camera.
What's
That's
up?
it.
Hey, Madness. Did you search today?
I did not. We have a shop in Canton, so we were in Canton all day trying to get that ready for this week's market.
By the lake?
Huh?
Or a roto rooter. Could be called that too.
Isn't Canton by a lake?
Yeah, there's one up there, but the first trade days ain't there. No, I didn't. So we didn't go search today. That pretty much took all day for us to get everything ready for tomorrow.
Are you gonna be there Saturday?
No, because this market runs all the way through Sunday. So starting in the morning, we'll be there every day until 5 p.m.
It's first Monday. That's where you go if you want to go bankrupt.
Don't tell people that, man. We need them to go there tomorrow.
I mean, not you. I'm just saying, like, oh my gosh, it is so much fun. It's shopping.
Look, we went there last October. We went there and we came home with 2 basset hounds. So there you go.
Why the first weekend?
It's the first month. It's just something they do. It's the first Monday of every month. So it starts the Thursday prior and it runs Thursday through Sunday.
Where at?
Canton. It's off of Highway 19 as you come into Canton. It's north. It's north of Palestine. So
Texas. Why am I thinking by Austin? Isn't there something along the lines of that by Austin or something?
I don't know if Austin does it. I know there are several places that do something like that nowadays. Some of them do it just on the weekend. Some of them do it Friday through Sunday, and some of them do it the whole 4 days.
Did you see anything interesting when you went out and searched?
Man, I'll tell you what. Every time I go out, I see something interesting, but my mind is kind of twisted. So when I see stuff, I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's cool." So I start poking around, but I didn't find anything that I would consider noteworthy. My wife and I went, and where y'all were at that wooden bridge, we went out there yesterday, and was it yesterday? Yesterday was Wednesday. Yeah, we went out there and kind of looked around because I saw y'all's photographs. Hang on just a second.
People were out there. They said they saw you.
Yeah, I ran into them, a couple of them out there, and then we kind of talked a little bit. But after we ran into them, we really didn't go search anywhere. Hang on, let me mute for just a second. Hang on just a second. My dogs are starting to whine. Hang on just a second.
See, I guess I thought that Big Rob was the ex police officer. Maybe I'm confused. I don't know.
Madness is.
Okay. I don't know why I thought he was. I don't know. I don't know.
No, maybe Big Rob is.
I don't know. I thought I saw him come in. Maybe I didn't.
You said no, he's not.
Oh. Oh, is he there?
He's in the comments.
Oh. I said I thought I saw him come in, but no, I'm not. Oh, I see it. Okay.
Was he in law enforcement?
No. He said no.
Driver.
So that cat I ran into yesterday was he's search and rescue and firefighter. So he kind of told me a little bit about what y'all were doing last Saturday.
Wait,
So
guy.
that we ran into at the bridge.
He's in rescue? Well, he's done it. I think he has qualifications. Yeah.
Yeah, he's done it before and he's got firefighter training. So he we kind of talked about different areas out there, but he's local, so he knew a bunch of places that I had no idea about.
That he's talking about Ray Dion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that dude was a plethora of information about local areas. So I enjoyed talking to him.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna have to
The back of his hand.
yeah. So I'm gonna have to get on the map and kind of look at some of those areas he was telling me about and try to figure out where I want to go, because I'm thinking about calling in sick Monday or taking the day off Monday. And
Went out there today too. Like Deanne was out there too.
oh yeah, did y'all see anything interesting?
Yeah.
But
we
I
don't
mean,
Where were
talk
y'all
about
at?
it on here.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Where were y'all at?
All around.
We went to several different places, but this is what I was going to ask. I think this is the $1,000,000 question that everyone wants to know. Actually, it might be two, but one is, what is it? And I can already see your comment. I mean, they're about to just go crazy, but like, why is it that everyone is so afraid to speak up? Like, what is it? I don't get it. Like, they all want him to be found, but no one wants to speak up. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me.
And they don't want to search.
But they want to tell you how to do it.
Okay, was that question for me?
It was for whoever wants to answer. I mean, I don't care.
I will tell you this much. So social media it really is an investigation killer. I mean, the problem with it is when we start putting everything on social media that we find or that we know, it starts a big, huge rumor mill. And when those leads come up, the officers have to follow the leads, but a lot of them are just hearsay leads. So when you don't have 100 officers to go on an investigation, it really can impede things. So there's certain things that police will find out through interviews, search warrants, things like that, that they're not going to want to be public knowledge. One, it may clue your suspect off. Two, it may get people freaked out to where they quit talking. And that's a big reason that they will tell you not to put it on social media.
Yeah, but this is the thing. There's no leads.
That you know of.
There's no leads.
Okay. Who's telling you there's no leads?
Hillcourt.
Hillcourt is not law enforcement. They're not doing the investigation.
Law enforcement.
Do what?
Hillcorp is working for law enforcement. They're searching for law enforcement.
That's not the same thing, though. Hillcourt, in their search, may not have any leads. But what law enforcement is finding, they're not going to put out, especially if it's pertinent to the investigation.
Never mind. There's other people that have told me that they need leads. They need something to work with. I'm not going out of respect for them. I'm not going to put them on this internet because I have respect for them. So
Yeah, right.
I have respect for Hill. The only reason why I said Hill Corp is because Larry with Hill Corp said it on a public interview. So, which he's told me this prior, and I never put it out there publicly. There's a lot of things that I don't put out publicly. Majority of the shit that I get every single day, or I talk to family, or I talk to law enforcement, or I talk to anybody, I don't put out publicly. Like nobody knew that people were out searching today, yesterday, the day before, out of the people that I was searching with this past weekend. Nobody knows that.
Right.
I don't tell anybody. I don't put it publicly because I don't want anybody to know who's searching, when people are searching, whatever. I mean, the whole search group on Saturday, I feel like I'm not going to lie to you. I know somebody that is possibly involved was chiming in on our huddle this past Saturday. I'm not going to say who, but the people that I talk to day in and day out know who I'm talking about. And I'm sure that person is going to be there 7:30 sharp Saturday morning once again. I promise you they will. They're there, they're everywhere every single day. And they're watching. And I've never even looked at this person until today when I'm like, fuck, there's way too many people involved to know who is the main one. And I can't say this person is the main one. I can't say that person's the main one. I don't know who is, but it's one of those people.
Okay, so what you just said is exactly right. So there is too many involved to really pinpoint somebody just yet. So I had a theory at the beginning of this. I talked myself out of that theory with other information I'd found, and now I'm back to that original theory because of information that I found. So you're right. There's people that you look at and you talk to that you're gonna dismiss or rule out, and then something else comes around and you're right back to square one with that same theory, and you're like, well, now I can't rule that person out.
I feel like I know who's involved, and it's nobody of who I've ever put out to be involved. Might be involved in some type of way as far as help, but I think it's deeper than this. I think it's deeper than Misty. I think it's deeper than Kayla. I think it's deeper than that whole little posse. I think it's deeper than that. And I can't say it publicly, but I've just been sitting on it for a couple of days now. And I've gotten like 5 or 6 phone calls within like 2-hour period of those people thinking that it's the people that I think is involved. And at that point, it's like, how do you figure that out? There's so much information that I want to know, and I can't know that unless I get a hold of documents, court documents, or legal documents. And I mean, I can get a hold of that stuff. I can try, but how do I know that they're gonna hand it over? You know what I mean?
Well, I've put FOIA requests in so far to both Rusk and Cherokee County. One of them that I'm asking for, they're probably going to give me because it's not really quote unquote involved in this case. Another one that I'm putting in tomorrow, I think they'll give me because they don't really have much of a choice. But what I'm sorry.
Does it have to do with the case?
These two that I'm putting in, they do, but they don't really. So they shouldn't have a reason not to give me the information. It's roundabout. They don't have a direct impact on this case, but yes, they have something to do with the case.
Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about. And
I got an email. I hadn't read it yet. I got an email from somebody. I don't know if it was Rusk or if it was Cherokee County, but I got an email from somebody. I just hadn't read it yet to see if they sent it to me or if it's going to take longer to put it together.
Well, I'm supposed to be having a conversation with the chief of police of Rusk Police Department. He wants to speak specifically to me. I don't know why. I don't know what about. Maybe he can answer some questions. Maybe he can help out a little bit. I don't know. Maybe it could be easier for me to get documents that I need. I don't know, but I'm gonna try. Hopefully, I can get a hold of him tomorrow. But because I mean, he wanted to talk to me. He didn't answer my call or text yesterday, so maybe he'll answer it tomorrow. But the thing is, I truly think that this whole situation stems around money. I feel like it's all about money. It has to do with money. And it has to do with
It's been about money since day one.
I know
Just not the money we were talking about.
Yes. I think you know what I mean.
I know exactly what you're saying.
And it's all David. It's
That's
all has to do with David.
Yeah, and that's the theory that we started out with, because in a homicide, you're going to have 4 reasons to kill somebody. And the number one is always money. Money's always at the top of the list. So in any homicide, you got to chase the money. And I've treated this like a homicide since the first time I started looking into it. And the thing about it is, you've got to follow who the players are that have their fingers into that money. And I started out with one theory. We changed our minds and started out on another one.
And now you're back with that theory.
I am, and to be honest, I'm running probably in total. I think we're probably running 3 different theories right now, because I don't want to say the word evidence because I really don't have anything physical evidence. There's strong probability that the information could affect any one of those theories. So I'm trying to stay real close to the facts, and I'm trying to stay real close to what I can prove and what I can corroborate. Because of the fact there's 3 theories, and the I guess testimonial evidence, if you want to call it that, from people that I'm talking to, that kind of lines up with any one of those 3 theories. I'm leaning towards one at this time, and you're absolutely right. It has to do with money.
And it's not the money that David loaned out. It's not the money that was in his bank account. It's not he didn't even have a bank account. It's not the money that he wrote a check for. It's not the money. It's deeper than that. And if y'all can see right through me, then see right through me. I'm not going to say it, but read in between the lines of everything. And that's how I feel. That's just my opinion. I'm not saying that's true, but that's just how every single day something new comes out. Something new is said. I see it. I can see right through it. There's things that blow my fucking mind, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, huh? Like, I've never seen that before. I've never heard some shit like that before. I think that David was a very, what's the word?
Generous.
No.
Oh.
I think David was a very successful and mature individual with everything in front of him and behind him. I think he knew how to handle everything that came his way, right? So if it was, I don't know. Like, let me just say this, okay? If I was to unalive today, I would want him to take care of everything. Let me just say that. Does that make sense? Are you picking up what I'm putting down?
Yeah.
Like, if I just unalived, I have a house, I have a car, I have everything, he'd be the one I'd give to. If he was like just somebody that,
Because you would trust him to disperse it how it needed to be dispersed.
like, I knew that he was very good with his money and his finances and his businesses and everything that he had, ducks in a row, exactly. All of that, I knew that he could do that. And I mean, he took care of multiple people, and he helped out multiple people. he never took it, like I feel like he never had time for himself. You know what I mean? And it's fucked. It's really fucked. And if it is the theory that I think it is, I'm gonna be really fucking mad. Let me just say that. I'm gonna be one angry ass individual. One angry ass individual. And I will call out every single motherfucker. Every single one of them. You know what I mean? Madness, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I think you probably could feel the same way if it comes to that.
Yeah.
Deanne feels the same way too. And I'm pretty sure she does.
Yep, I do.
I think
Well, as the days go on, and everybody's saying what their piece. Now we're a month into this, so now people have had really time to sit down and think about things, and kind of look at things from a different point of view. And to do it, you're going to have to step out of the box. I mean, that's all there is to it.
And if I'm being honest, I think I know the one person that knows exactly where David is. I just cannot, I would never approach that person in that manner or approach that person to ever, I don't think I don't have it in me. I don't. I think we're looking at the wrong place completely. And I've been sitting on it, and y'all, I have literally broke down in tears today because I'm just, and y'all saw my rant on Facebook. Y'all saw like me crashing out. I think anger is starting to build up. Like I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated at all of this because but at the end of the day, you push and push and push and you dig and dig and dig, and everything's now coming to light, and I just want to see it on paper though. I want to see everything on paper, and I'm going to do my best to try to get it on paper so that I can see exactly it and tell myself that I was right. You know what I mean? And if I was wrong, then I'm wrong, and then we'll have to figure it out what's next. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and the thing about it is, in a situation like this, the stuff that you're wanting and that I'm wanting, because I'm wanting search warrant affidavits, I'm wanting all kinds of stuff. They're not going to give me that in this investigation, and I get that. I understand. I'm still putting the request in because I'm gonna make them tell me no, you can't have that.
Acker told me that, but it's up to Russ though. So you need to put it in, if you're doing it, put it in with Russ. So Russ might release it, but if it was Cherokee County, Acker said he would never release stuff. He said I would never release it, but Russ might.
Yeah, but Russ can't release Cherokee County's records. They can only release what they've done as a PD.
Cherokee County doesn't have those records. It's all
that's false. The county is involved. They have those records. They are doing an investigation. Their investigation is their records. It will not go to Rusk.
Okay. Well, I guess Acker lied to me then.
I think he did, because when I was in Galveston County, our crime scene unit was the records unit. I did public records for several years.
Rusk PD is the lead investigator on this case. So
Doesn't matter.
Everything goes into them. Not everything is handed over to Cherokee County. Not everything has been handed over to Cherokee County. That's the problem.
That's correct.
That's the problem. So all of this stuff, Cherokee County might not have. That's what I'm saying. So it's better.
I know they don't because Rusk, apparently from everybody that I've talked to on the ground, Rusk is not turning information over to them. I don't know why that is. I hadn't been able to talk to either law enforcement agency yet, so I've got a call scheduled for Monday, but until then, I don't have anybody in law enforcement that I've talked to, so I don't know what's actually going on or why they're doing that.
Well, there's some things that have been handed over to Cherokee County, but they don't know if they have everything. Cherokee County has stuff in their hands, But how do they know? They don't know if they have every type of evidence in their hands because
So I don't know. I don't know who Acker is. I'm assuming he's with the county, but
on the case in Cherokee County.
okay. So here's my question. Here,
I'm getting frustrated.
so here's my question to that though. If Rusk PD is truly running the show, then every single thing should be at Rusk PD. If the county is still running what they're doing, their stuff's going to be at the county. Rusk is going to have their stuff at the PD. If the county chooses to release the evidence they collect to the city, they can do that. Or the county can hold the evidence that they collect under their case number.
Wait, what? I'm confused by what you just said.
Okay, so Rusk PD pulled the case number for a missing person report. Cherokee County is a completely different agency. They would pull a case number as an agency assist. So they should have their own case number. So all the evidence that Cherokee County collects would go into their, I don't know what RMS system they all use, but all of that evidence would go into Cherokee County's RMS system. Cherokee County can choose to either hold that evidence in their evidence room or they can release all the evidence they collect to Rusk PD. Rusk PD, as the original agency, should not be releasing stuff to the county because the county is not the lead agency. The county is doing an agency assist, correct?
They're working with, they're assisting them. So if they request it and Rusk PD willingly gives it up, then they can. And the Texas
absolutely. My question to that, it keeps going back to who's running what though. What is the county doing that Rusk is not doing, and like what are they requesting?
They're all working at the same time.
I know that, but they're not, are they? Because they're complaining about not getting the evidence, so they're not really working together. You see what I'm saying?
They can't force Rusk PD to do anything.
I understand that. What are they asking for though that they need that they haven't done on their own investigation?
I don't know.
So that's my question. If I'm a detective and I'm asking another PD that I'm assisting, hey, release that information to me, and they're not, well, I'm detective assisting that case. I'm going to go out and find that information myself.
Well,
why are they?
I asked Acker if I can FOIA through Cherokee County to get information, to get evidence, to get documents, to get affidavits, to get all of that. And he said you'll have to go directly through Rusk PD because they are the lead investigators on this case.
Rusk PD cannot release any records created by Cherokee County. So if Cherokee County has a case number that they're doing
So it makes me think that Cherokee County is not putting anything, they're not signing any documents as their own. They're telling Rusk PD what to do, and they have to do it like they're doing it for them.
Well, that's stupid.
I don't know.
No, I'm telling you that. I'm telling you the truth. That is stupid if that's what they're doing.
That's just how it works around there.
I mean, the fact of the matter is, it is a completely different agency. Anything they create, a report, evidence collection, an RMS entry, anything they create in Cherokee County's RMS is a Cherokee County record.
I know that. We have county, we have constables, we have police departments, we have all that here. I understand that. They're all different agencies. I know that. But
what I'm telling you is him telling you that only Rusk can release the records is not right. That's not true. I mean, I don't know how else to say that.
Have is what Rusk PD has. So they're basically telling me that they're not doing anything.
I don't know what he's telling you, but if they're collecting evidence and they're doing an investigation, they have a case number that they're working under for the sheriff's office. And everything they do under that case number is Cherokee County records. It's not Rusk PD records.
Right. And he said that he's not releasing anything.
Well, then he's not going to release anything, which I would expect because it's an ongoing investigation. And if you ask for anything specific like body cameras have a total different rule on it than regular PIA stuff. But if you ask for certain stuff like that, they're just going to send it off to the AGs for a AG opinion, and then the AG is going to say no, we're not going to release it because it's a ongoing investigation.
You don't have an AG.
Texas has an AG.
Well, yeah, but that's way up.
The agency, well, that's how it works. That's how records works. The agency, if they don't want to make the call, like whoever conservator of records is, has the ability and the power to say, I'm going to give you this record or I'm not going to give you this record. If they don't want to make that call and they don't want that responsibility, they will send it to the AG's office.
They have a
That way.
attorney.
Do I?
They don't have, they have a county attorney, but
nope, that's not how that works. That has to go to the AG. The county attorney has nothing to do with records release. Unless you're putting a FOIA into the county attorney's or the district attorney's office specifically. So as a conservator, like I used to always say, as a conservative of records, if you send in a release, if I don't want you to have that information for whatever reason it is, I'm just not going to give it to you. And I'm going to tell you which exemption I'm using. If you want to argue that, then we can argue it, but it's just going to go to the AG's office for an opinion. And 9 times out of 10, the AG's office is going to side with a law enforcement agency if they can articulate why and what exemptions should be used not to release those records.
So Cherokee County and Russ PD have a different chain of command, though.
Absolutely, they do. They're different agencies.
City and county. So if you're going for Rusk and they don't want to give, if the detective doesn't want to give it to you, that'd be the chief. Well, he's on leave, so above that's going to be the city council or the city manager, which is Bob Goldsberry. If Bob Goldsberry doesn't want to give it to you, then you go to the city council. The city council doesn't want to go to you, then you go to the Attorney General of Texas. If he doesn't want to give it to you, then you go to the governor of Texas.
If that's how many steps they do in their records release, they're the only agency that I've ever dealt with in 20 years that do it that way.
No, I'm just telling you, like the general. Like I'm just saying the general steps. Like if it has to get that far, that's where you have to go.
You don't. I've never worked with a city police department that ever went past the chief of police or whoever the conservator of records was. Like at my sheriff's office, my crime scene captain, he was conservator of records for the sheriff's office.
They don't have a chief of police.
Yeah, they do. His name's Farmer. He is acting chief police right now.
I know, but that's the lead detective.
Doesn't matter. He's still acting as chief police. Bob Goldsberry cannot act as chief of police because he doesn't have a peace officer license. They've already been investigated for that because apparently he told somebody he was acting as chief of police. Well, that's illegal because you're not certified through Nicole. That's why Nicole sent the investigator to Cherokee County. Or to Rusk, I guess. And their deal was, if you keep talking that you're a peace officer and you're not, we're going to drop the hammer and we're going to hurt some people. And they can do that. They can take all kinds of peace officer licenses.
I spoke to Britton Dixon and I spoke to Acker yesterday. And they explained everything to me and who I need to go to in Rusk Police Department. If Jeremy Farmer doesn't listen to me, then I need to go to Bob Goldsberry. Bob Goldsberry, whatever the fuck his name is, doesn't give a fuck what I have to say, then I have to go above him.
And I'm not saying he's wrong. If that's how the PD does it in Rusk, that's how they do it. Me, I have never dealt with a city PD that any records request went past whoever the conservator of records was. Could be the chief, it could be a lieutenant, could be a sergeant, whoever the conservator of records is.
I'm just, y'all, anybody in the comments that disagrees with me, just get the fuck out. I am just going based off of what they told me. That's it. Because I went to them about how I've researched and how I see how it worked. So then he told me different because I contacted him to get information, to get documents, to get this, to get that. He told me, no, I need to go to Rusk Police Department because they're ahead of everything. They're leading this investigation. And I'm like, but y'all are working it. What about Texas Rangers?
Here's a question.
Can I fucking talk?
Oh.
Thank you. Texas Rangers can demand evidence too from Rusk Police Department. Have they? I said, why the fuck is FBI not involved? They're there looking at Rusk Police Department. Why the fuck are they not involved in the case? I
Because
can't.
it's not a federal jurisdiction case. They're not going to get involved unless somebody asks them to.
Yeah, why haven't they asked them to? It's been a month.
You'll have to ask Farmer that.
Somebody, I know, and I can't. I'm trying to get a hold of him, but the chief,
Because the sheriff obviously is deflecting every single thing to the city, which I don't blame him. I get it. And if that's how Rusk PD does it, then that's how they're going to do it. I'm just telling you, in 20 years of law enforcement, that is not the normal track you go. If the PD doesn't want to release it, yes, you can go to the city manager. Yes, you can go to the mayor. You can go to city council. You can do whatever you want to. Sooner or later, somebody is going to send it to the AG's office to get an AG opinion. And depending on what exemption the agency is claiming, they will make a decision if it's released or not.
That's what I said, the attorney general. And you said no. If they have to go all the way up there.
No, you told me they did not have an attorney general. And I said, no, Texas has an attorney general. What you're talking about is a chain of command. You're talking about going to the chief, going to the city council. If you want to do that, then yes, you can. I've never seen that happen. Usually it's handled within the PD because the records are the police department records. They're not the city's records. If you're wanting records, let's say you're wanting records from Rusk for whatever reason, and you need records from the police department, and you need records from the city attorney, and you need records from the city council, that's 3 different FOIAs that you're going to have to put in because each one of those departments handle their own records. Or that's how most cities are set up. It depends on how the charter is set up, and I have no idea about Rusk.
What do you want to say, Deanne?
Oh, I don't even know. It's irrelevant, really.
I'm mentally drained right now.
But I mean, this is kind of has something to do with it. You know what one of the several things that bug me about this, but I also feel so sorry for everyone down there in Rusk. You know, when you're like, I'm getting into politics. I probably shouldn't, but when you take oath,
politics there.
When you take an oath as, you know, law enforcement, it's to serve and protect. I mean, like the citizens down there, they're scared to fucking death to even say anything.
I got over 1,000 messages of corruption, Deanne. And then somebody has the fucking audacity today and be like, why aren't you posting about corruption? Do you know how much shit, like, the fucking holidays just happened? I have fucking 3 jobs. Like, I have 3 incomes going on. I've been going, like, I was out of town all weekend last weekend. Like, I'm doing my motherfucking best over here. I am one person. You know how sick and heartbreaking it is to sit there and read over 1,000 messages of corruption? That is fucking disgusting. I have seen deceased bodies in my messages. People that have been unalived and they're ruling it that they unalived themselves when there's blood all over their house. There's no wounds on them. They've been beat to death, not unalive themselves, and nothing's done. Nobody's arrested.
So here's something with that.
Nobody gives a fuck.
If you've got that kind of evidence, is there any way you can send it to me? Because I can get those records. Those are closed cases.
I can get those. I don't need somebody.
Get them. Then you need to get them. You need to send FOIAs to them and tell them you want everything in that case.
One person.
You ain't got to yell at me. I know you're one person. You don't need to yell at me. Oh my God. I get it. Everybody that's involved in this is one person. We all work full time. We're doing our best to do what we can do on the side. I get all that.
I know he's offering to help y'all, but when it comes to somebody coming to me personally about a family member, I'm not going to sit here and just willingly give somebody crime scene photos. Okay, I have respect for the people that have messaged.
You don't have to. Just put in the FOIAs and get the crime scene, the whole crime scene photos, all of them, and ask them for body camera, ask them for in-car camera.
I'm gonna block every motherfucker in my chat that got something dirty to say. Okay? Fuck y'all, and y'all are blocked. I'm not yelling, I'm frustrated. So Kaylee Sue, get the fuck out of my chat. Anybody else? Anybody else? Oh my God, Catherine, get the fuck out of my chat. He's offering to help. He's offering to help. I understand he's offering to help. I don't want the help. I don't want the help. I don't want the help. It's fine. I can do it myself. These people have come to me willingly, trusting me with information that they don't want public. They don't want somebody else to have. They don't want this person to have. They don't want that person to have. And if they do, and they've sent it to other people, well, those people haven't done shit about it. I will, but just give me time. I'm sure it's not gonna kill somebody to give me some time. Okay? Like, I don't... I asked for the heat, but also, I don't... It's frustrating to sit here and be going back and forth about something that I was told by law enforcement myself, by law enforcement that I feel like is working on this case, but yet they're lying to me? Like, what? So if they're lying to me, then there's a bigger fucking issue here, y'all. If they're lying to me, then every fucking law enforcement agency that is working David Blunt's case is fucking corrupt. Nobody's gonna find him. Nobody's gonna fucking do anything. It has to be the people. So every motherfucker that wants to sit here and talk shit in my comments and talk shit on a live and talk shit here and talk shit there, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing for this case? What are you doing for the corruption? Sitting on your fucking ass eating a bagel, eating a chocolate bar. I don't know. No, I don't
even eating a bagel.
Related to somebody to fucking help. These people fucking piss me off. Today's not my day, and it's the fucking new year, bro. Not my day.
When you sent your FOIAs to Rusk, who did you send them to? Like to records? I'm sorry, do I?
I haven't sent shit to them, but it's too, like, you have to attention like a sheriff or a captain. You have to attention a captain when you send records into Rusk PD.
Who's the captain?
Let me see.
Because I just sent mine to records, and they said, "Yeah, we've received your record request, and we're working on it."
I haven't sent anything yet because there's 500 other things going on. I can just go and I just don't talk about it, and I'm not going to talk about it. But if I wanted to just go up to a store or up to a place and get CCTV footage, I could. They could willingly give it to me because of certain reasons.
Yeah, they can give it to you from a store or whatever. They don't fall under the same rules.
Hey, Nicole.
I don't give a fuck about a search warrant.
Because you're a citizen, you don't have to.
I don't care.
Law enforcement does have to.
I want to see physical. I want to see somebody driving by his house. I want to see somebody walking. I want to see somebody in front of his shop. That's what I want to see. I want to see his truck going by. I want to see what direction it's going by. I want to see who came back to his house. That's what the fuck I want to see. I don't want to see anything else. I don't want to see. I don't want anything else.
That would be good to see.
But you're not going to get it from the police department. They're not going to fucking release it.
Not yet. They will not. You're right.
The only people that are probably going to release it is truckers itself or any other store themselves whenever you go there and they willingly give it to you.
Right.
That's it. That's all. If they even have it, because it might roll. It might.
I mean, you can go.
Weeks.
Right. And some people, man, we used to have a store, they would keep their stuff for 10 days. And that store got robbed all the time. And we used to tell them, dude, you need to up your stuff up to at least a month if you get robbed. Because if you're not going to report it right away, there's not much we can do if we can't get video. So you're right. A lot of the stores don't have a whole lot of storage capacity. So they roll them kind of fast.
There was a rumor or alleged that his truck was seen at a certain location. I contacted that person, the general manager of that location, and I got the footage immediately. Rolled it out.
Right.
Wasn't his vehicle.
Right.
Like I could go anywhere if I wanted to and get it, but they just have to willingly give it to me. And if they don't, then I have to take a different step.
You're right.
It's just, I don't want to.
I mean, as a citizen, you have the right to go to any store with CCTV and ask them, I need all your surveillance film for this. They can give it to you or they can tell you no.
I just don't. This might sound stupid, y'all, but I don't give a fuck to have any communication with Russ Police Department. They have fucked this case over since day one. What they could have tampered with all of that shit. Who knows? Who knows what they've done with everything? They could have edited shit. They could have fucking touched shit. They could have taken shit out. They could have done all of that shit. I could care less to see anything they have in their possession. I just don't care. For the chief of police to be on leave and reach out to somebody because he wants to talk to me. He just wants to have a conversation with me. Motherfucker, you could have messaged me. If you're seeing my post and you're seeing everything I see that's on my page, message me. You're a grown-ass man.
Who'd he contact?
Go through this person. Go through that person. Come to the source directly. And then I contact you and you don't answer. And then I text you and you don't answer. Why the fuck do you need to talk to me anyways?
So he had somebody else contact you?
Yep.
That's weird.
Hey, I got a little one that's ready to go to bed. I'll talk to you later.
Bye. I'll see you this weekend.
All right.
See you later.
Hey, don't forget my cup.
Yeah, it's already packaged.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's weird that he would have some third party contact you.
Yeah, I have his number. I called him last night. He didn't answer.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm going to talk to somebody, I'm just going to call you direct and be like, hey, I want to talk to you. They either can tell you yes or no. I mean, so.
A lot of people requesting. All right, I mean, these people. I'll call him. I'll three-way you with him. No, I want to talk to him myself. What did they want when he had someone reach out to you? I don't know. He said he didn't like my post, and then I was lying about my post or on my post. Well, guess what? You fucking failed a family. You failed an individual. You failed the whole city.
Where's my bag? My bag. Where's my bag?
Get out of here. Oh, okay, Missy. Did any of y'all mean to request? I don't think any of y'all meant to request. I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated for Russ, Texas. I'm frustrated for every single city around Cherokee County within Russ PD jurisdiction. I mean, they can't even handle an investigation of a missing person that's most likely unalived, but they can sit on the side of the freaking highway or the road up in the bushes and pull somebody over for going 5 over the speed limit like that. Make that make sense. Does that really matter? No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't. If they're going 80 over the speed limit, okay, maybe pull them over. Like it just doesn't. If they're swerving, then pull them over. Oh, I know. 69 and 84 is that intersection right there across from Sefco. There's always a cop up in them bushes. Up in them bushes. Are they letting you know where they have already searched? I mean, I just know from other people, from other sources where they've searched, but I haven't asked like Cherokee County where they've searched directly, but
Do y'all have a spot in mind for Saturday?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, and because of stuff that happened today, yeah, we're gonna go based off of that, and then I think another location. But tell me this. This is crazy too, which doesn't make sense to me at all. I said, hey, I'm in contact with Texas EquiSearch and I'm in contact with United Navy. Can they come are y'all willing to invite them in? Like, are y'all willing to allow them to come help? Cherokee County said, you'll have to ask Rusk. Why do I have to ask Rusk if y'all invited Hillcourt? Cherokee County invited Hillcourt. That wasn't Rusk PD. Rusk PD turned all them down. So why do I have to go back to them?
So I was told yesterday that Hillcore volunteered to come out. Did they volunteer, or did Cherokee County ask them to come out?
Cherokee County asked them to come out.
Okay.
But they're a volunteer group.
So that doesn't make sense at all, because my question yesterday was, why is it that a company out of Florida is coming out here to search, but Texas EquiSearch hadn't been out here? Because Tim's good at what he does. I've worked with him for years. Why wasn't EquiSearch brought in? And it was told to me that Hillcore volunteered, where EquiSearch, you have to request.
Even if they did volunteer, Cherokee County is the one that accepted them. It wasn't Rusk PD.
Right.
Follow the money. They're not getting paid for what they're doing.
That's a question I've asked from day one, is why EquiSearch wasn't involved, or Texar. Why didn't Texar come in these woods? They got volunteers all over the state.
I don't know. I want the FBI involved. Why the fuck haven't they invited them in? They need to. But they said that they're using FBI resources. Okay, well, that's not the FBI.
Yep. So that is what they would bring them in at this point for, is the labs, because they're quicker than the state labs.
Well, they're bringing. You know where the phones are going?
Where?
Houston.
RCFL. Yeah.
I thought they would have gone to Tyler, but no, they brought him here to Houston. They brought a lot of stuff to Houston. And also they were like, oh, the phone, you know how they said the phone pings, the phone data is going to take a while because there's other schmurders that they're dealing with. That was their excuse. That was Rusk PD's excuse. There's other schmurders that they're dealing with and that they're backed up on. So it's going to take a while.
Well, I didn't realize Rusk, Texas was that big of a capital for violent crime.
Yeah, everybody's like, I haven't heard of any unalivings happening here.
Right.
I'm confused. Unless they're talking about Houston. If it's Houston, then I understand. But if they're sending it to Houston and it's Houston forensics that are handling it, then I would understand the backup. But it's not going to take fucking a month. It's not going to. It doesn't take that long. All they do is hook it up.
If they're sending digital evidence to Houston, they should be sending it to RCFL, not to a state lab. Because RCFL will do all the computer forensics. They'll dump the phones as well. But if they send them to Houston DPS, well, Houston DPS has always got a backlog. So, yeah, they'll take a minute. Because I was told all of them went to Tyler, but they may have forwarded them over to Houston.
And Houston does it differently, too.
Do what?
Houston does it differently now.
The DPS lab?
Yeah, like they changed it up, like I don't remember what year, but they changed up how they do like phone forensics. Because my dad's best friend used to be the guy that handled that.
Okay. Yeah, I know a couple years. I left in 22, and I think a year before that, they had added some stuff into their ballistics lab that they were doing because we started using them for that instead of sending it off. So they may have changed all that, probably 21 or 22, I'd assume.
But the thing is, what I don't understand, though, is what phone do they, if they don't, what phone do they have of David's? Because David's phone isn't in their possession. David's phone is with family. All of David's stuff is with family or at his house, in front of his house, which is his vehicle. So
then you have to ask yourself, how does David's phone with his family, but yet the Law says they've got David's phone.
I don't know. And Russ PD hasn't even talked to family in 2 weeks, over 2 weeks. They say they have an excuse for everything. From my understanding, they have at least 10 devices that they have taken in and like ran through. I don't know how long it's taken, but
I wonder who all they took them from.
and allegedly they're supposed to be having lie detectors of some people. Which why the fuck are they taking a month to even?
Yeah, I heard yesterday they had 8 to 10 scheduled or something like that. So I don't know who the polygrapher is, but hopefully maybe one of their detectives is a polygrapher and they can just do it all in house. That would be great because you'd get the results a whole lot quicker.
I think what really pissed me off is the fact that I think what really just set me off completely, and I think every case and every missing person and every single whatever case matters. I do. I truly believe all of that matters. But I have seen a case here in Houston. I've seen multiple cases elsewhere in Texas that on day 1 or day 2, every single fucking agency and the biggest search and rescue teams are there immediately. And then there's David's case. Nobody's fucking talking about it. I haven't seen any other creator talk about it except for me and Ray. The only people. Nobody talks about this case. The FBI is not involved. They're involved in every other case. Texas Echo Search is not on any other case, but they're not on this case, but they're on every other case. United Cajun Navy is on all the cases. All these, I mean, it's not there's this is not a national news case. And it hasn't been. And I don't understand it. With all the corruption, and this man is missing. He's not just ran away. His vehicle is there. His phone is here. Like everything of his is here except for him and his dog. And nobody gives a fuck. Why? Because he's an older guy. He's not a 16-year-old. He's not a 15-year-old. He's not a 4-year-old. He's not a 5-year-old. Is that why?
That's part of it.
No, it should still fucking matter. And it doesn't.
Absolutely it should. I'll tell you a big part of it too is it's Rusk, Texas. It's a small town in East Texas. It's a close-knit town in East Texas. And that's not national. That doesn't sell, ratings and stuff. So the ones that you see come up as national cases have ratings power behind them. There's always something in the story that's, kind of juicy. There is thousands and thousands of people that go missing that you never hear about.
I know. There's some, and it's all, but they all got juicy things to it that just don't fucking add up.
And then a lot of times it ends up, which is it's just fucking sad, but it ends up to where the only people looking for you at that point is your family, and that's no good.
Well, I got all day, all year. I'll keep looking. It's just for such a city, and everybody's like, oh, have they looked here? Have they looked here? Have they looked here? Have they looked here? Have they looked there? Do people not understand? I mean, even the locals, they should understand how much land there is, how much hunting land there is, all of the animals that are around, how much water is around, how much hidden shit is around. I mean, there's so much ground to cover that it doesn't just take 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. I mean, it took 2-3 weeks for them to even sit there and say, we're clearing the river. We're no longer going to the river until we get a lead that leads us to the river.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's just the water. That's not all the freaking thousands and thousands and thousands of acres to cover. I mean, it took all day for our people yesterday to go and cover a property, one person's property.
Right.
4 hours to cover. And that was 20, 30 acres?
Yep. Once you get out there and you're standing there, there's so much empty land out there. My wife and I the other day when we were looking, she was like, this is just like looking for a needle in a haystack because there's so much ground to cover.
Well, What property did you cover? I mean, we're not going to sit here and put out names.
Here's my thing. The law enforcement could do one thing that would do a whole lot of good, and that would be for the lead detective from Rusk and the lead detective from the county to hold a press conference and give out the information that doesn't mean a hill of beans to the investigation. The public feels like they're getting information from PD. It'll build trust with the PD, and also tell everybody where you've searched. That way, you've got all these locals out searching. They know where not to look. You've already been there. We're just overstepping each other, and that's stupid.
And that's what I told. That's what I told the detective and the sheriff at Cherokee yesterday. I was like, why has nobody done a press conference? Why can't y'all do a press conference? They're like, well, Rest PD, Rest PD, Rest PD, blah, 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 blah. Well, I guess that's who the fuck I'm calling tomorrow is Jeremy Farmer.
So somebody at the sheriff's office needs to grow a set and say, look, here's the deal. We're in this investigation. Let's do this. Right? I mean, you're running the investigation. If you're the lead detective at the sheriff's office, throw the thing together. Go to your sheriff and be like, look, we need to hold a press conference because Rusk ain't doing it. We need to get this out and let people know some things. They're not doing it either. And I don't understand why they don't just hold a little presser and say, hey, this is what we've got right now. This is where we've searched. If we could get groups to concentrate in such and such area, that'd be great. Call it a day.
Can they do? Can you trust what they say? I don't fucking know. I think the only person I truly trust right now, like as far as like doing all of this, is Hillcorp. Hillcorp has been amazing. I can call him and ask him anything, and I mean, there's so many different leads that come in. I mean, I'm not even working with law enforcement, and I get leads all day, every day. I mean, that's where every day everybody that's worked with me has gotten a lead somewhere, some way, somehow, and we go and they go and hit on that, or we hit on that. Like Saturday, all I did was go off of leads, and that's what I'm doing on Saturday, is going off of leads, going off of something that just sounds weird, something that sounds odd, something that sounds strange, or something that might be connected. You know what I mean? And I don't want to sit here and publicize where I'm going to search, but I could tell you where I searched after I've searched it, right? Because I'm not going to sit here and be like, hey, I'm searching this property or I'm searching this land, and then the criminals go and fucking move something, or they go and diminish something, or they sit there and they watch us and then they end up threatening, or something happens. I mean, somebody was threatened just the other day searching. I was told somebody was Brent Dixon holds press conferences every so often.
Not on this case.
I have never seen not one press conference.
I've not either.
Not
I've seen no. I'll tell you what I've seen. I've seen 13 million people on the Facebook double over just repeating everybody's posts. So you see the same post over and over and over and over and over again, but you don't see any press conferences. You don't see any news article on it from the news. It's all a regurgitation of what's already out there.
Yeah, the newest thing that I saw on the news was our search on Saturday. That's it. Nothing else. And then I saw an interview from Hillcorp, and all he said was, "We need leads. We need leads." They're at a standstill because they have no leads. Once they get a lead, then they'll go look. If they have no leads, they're not going. There's no reason. For what?
Yeah, I mean, without leads, you don't know where you're going, and you're going in blind, and that's no good for anybody. It's not going to do anything good for the search, for sure. It's not going to help. You can't just, and really, that's kind of what, I'm going off information I get from locals, and I'm like, okay, well, let me go check this place out. And then I look at it and be like, yeah, that'd probably be something I want to search. And that's what we do. But hell, I mean, it could be anywhere.
Being sent on a wild goose hunt is literally what's happening. And I think from the beginning of this live, I think my theory, and a lot of people's theories that I spoke to, I think there's a broader, I think it's, is just fucked up if this is what is really going on. And I would never speak about it publicly, but I mean, you just got to go based off, I mean, I don't know, go based off your gut. And it's been my gut it's been my gut for weeks now. It's been my gut, honestly, since, why do y'all think I don't post about Misty no more or any of that shit? Like, I really don't look at Misty as the main person. Could she have some type of involvement? Possibly. Because she was the last one, allegedly the last one seen with him, but there's no video camera footage of that. So at that point, I go based off of other things that I'm told by certain people and by other people. I have a cousin been missing since 2003 and still haven't been found. My cousin was unalived here in Houston and nobody's ever been caught. And they were supposed to be charged with capital murder because it was overkill. He was pew-pewed over 15 times. And you know how hard it was for law enforcement to sit there and try to get any type of search warrants for and get a hold of any of his Snapchats or Facebooks or anything. I mean, he had like 500, he had like 10 different numbers. We didn't even know what to go based off of because he had all these phones. I don't know. Tomorrow's a new day. I think maybe people are gonna go out tomorrow. If not, everybody will be out there Saturday. Madness. I want you to message me because there's a lot of people that want to go out there Monday or Tuesday that can't go out there this weekend. And maybe you want to lead a search on Monday if you're able to go out there.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to reschedule everybody on my schedule or not, so I may not even be able to take off, but I'm going to give it a shot. Yeah, I'll send you a message and see what we can coordinate.
Okay. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get off for the night. And if you get a hold of anything, let me know. Tomorrow. I'm gonna make calls. I'm gonna talk to people. I'm gonna see what I could do because I really don't want to talk to Rest Police Department, but I feel like I have to. I feel like I have to in this sense. And if I don't, then on Saturday I'm gonna be making stops at places and try to get what I can because I mean, you know how many businesses there are going the way that everybody says that they went? There's a lot.
Russ PD is the initiating and the current lead agency. So if you're going to do it, then yeah, you're going to have to talk to them because everything starts there and you kind of need to. That was my thing with talking to Farmer is I need to go to the front of this investigation and find out from the front. I need to talk to somebody who was standing there, who was directing things of what was done, try to get a good timeline together because the timeline is all foobarred.
Okay, I'm back. Yeah, Rusk is still in charge, and which is crazy. I'm like, why? I was like, detective, why won't they just hand it over? Why won't they hand it over?
I don't have the answer for that. Most agencies will not hand it over. They'll have an agency come in and do most of the work, but they'll still be involved. Usually, when we would do an assist, we would kind of run the investigation, but we would have a detective from the other agency with us.
I'll message you my number, and I'm gonna try to talk to some people tomorrow, since everything should be back open tomorrow. So I mean, if I get anywhere, then Hopefully I can, but if I don't, well, I'm gonna keep trying. I'm not gonna stop calling. I'm just gonna fucking piss him off.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you got to stay at it. So I'm gonna jump off, but I'll send you a message and we'll kind of see what we can coordinate.
Okay. All
All
right,
right.
y'all. I'm gonna get off. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all. And if I don't get back on tomorrow, I'll see y'all Saturday morning. Bye.